From that creepy ass smile to I don't know. I don't know what's going on, dude. Like, I don't know. Caucasian sweat dripping down on my biscuits. Oh. Bah. Valentine fit for Valentine fit. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to find like the good lighting. Like, I don't want it too crazy. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome in. I know y'all already know what's going on or what's going on. Yes, it is exactly what it looks like. It's exactly what it looks like. I'm taking out my braids because my hair needs to be washed. I've been swimming and doing all that crazy stuff. So I need to take out my braids, let my hair breathe, so then I can hop into the next hairstyle, because the grind don't stop. The grind don't stop. My hair is kind of going through it right now. So I don't really know like what's happening. If you know from my last story time about the whole ranch situation or whatever, tell me why he talking about some happy Valentine's Day. We just need to get into the story. Like, come on, bro, come on. I was a little younger, and back then I go to my aunt's house all the time. I used to go to my aunt's house all the time just to really like hang out, and just it was just the place to be. Like, all my cousins would go, and all my cousins would go, and we would all just hang, chill, play. Like, we were just having a good time. And so that's where I was all the time. I think it was like closer to the end of the year or some. Ooh, look at that length. I kind of missed it. Just to tell y'all a little bit about my aunt, so the story starts, so y'all know why, not exactly why, but understand why this thing happened. My aunt, she's like a very strong individual, strong black woman. Like, she works so hard for everything she has. So she don't play about her money. She don't play about her respect and her money. She don't play like that. When she gets tried, we won't like, what? She won't take disrespect from nobody. And to be honest, I feel like we all have a family member who like inspires you to be like, girl, you're not finna talk to me any kind of way. You're not gonna make it seem like I'm just this punk. And that's kind of what transpired in this situation. This random weekend, sorry, I'm trying to get all this out, all this dead hair is coming out. So this random weekend, my aunt decided like she was gonna take us out for dinner. It was me, her man, and then my baby cousin. We were, I don't even know like if she was rewarding me or something, cause usually it would be like a whole like big thing. We usually like have dinners all the time. Like, back then, you know, you would go to like your family members, like your grandmas or your aunts, and y'all would just play with all the kids, and it would just be a good time. It wasn't really a cookout, it was really just a dinner with the fam. Again, I'm not sure why we were going there, but I guess she just like, maybe she got paid and she just wanted to spend a little cash. And what's up? What's up? We get to KFC like a little bit later, and like it was obviously nighttime, and there was a few cars in the parking lot, like a few, maybe like 3 cars in the parking lot, not including like the employee parking lot or parking space or whatever. Like, there was a few people, but it was definitely not packed. As we go in, I do notice that one of the employees at the front, Hold on, let me sit up for this because this is when it gets a little shady. As we're going in, I do notice like at the front of the what's it called? The register. One of the workers or employees or whatever, he sees us like walk in and he's like, ugh, sighing. I'm like, okay, now thinking about it, like, I know what it's like to have a job, and it was, like, nighttime. I know, like, okay, like, y'all probably been open for a minute, and y'all just irritated, wanting to be over it, and all this, so I guess, but you shouldn't do that in front of customers. That customer, what if it was one of your people, that those inspectors, what if it was one of them? Now you got the whole place shut down because you want to be like monkey and musty because you're getting paid to be there. So might as well be like just chilling, like just relax. We go in and they start sighing. The specific boy, he starts sighing. And I'm like, girl, like, okay. We don't really pay him no mind, cause like, okay, like, girl, you hate your job, but you're still at work though, so what? I'm not sure if they sat us or did we sit ourselves, cause it's not like a restaurant. KFC is ghetto. I think we might have sat ourselves down. We ended up sitting down. Ooh, this feels good. I already know what I want. I want some biscuits, 2 chicken legs, some gravy and mashed potatoes, and some macaroni. That's all I want. Like, ooh, that was good. I'm definitely not going there anymore, but y'all gonna see why. We set our stuff down. My little cousin, he gets put in his like little thing, and then we go get our food and we sit back down. Sorry y'all, my phone died, but can I rant for y'all real quick? I hate when I bring up a situation and I'm like, yeah, like, for example, I'll be like, yeah, my hair's getting long enough for me to, put it in a bun. And then someone say, why would you want to do that? Are you not listening? Like, don't piss me off, because if I wanted to put it in a bun, I would have put it in a bun. There, what's gonna happen now? Like, what? It was a hypothetical situation. I'm gonna do what I want. So, I don't know what it really is about it. And then, also, we gonna get to the story. Just hold on a second. Hold on. I hate when I ask a question, and this goes for anybody. When I ask a question, and then it's a genuine question, I'm like, yeah, like, what's going on? And then they give me like a look like I'm stupid for asking a question. I would have asked a stupid question. That was a sensible question for me, so I asked it. Like, don't play with me. I'm not dumb. And if I knew the answer, like you're trying to make it seem like I should already know, then I would have asked. Back to the story. That food was so good. Ooh, that was tasty. Hold on, this might not be getting out the bun. We chomping down on our food, like we just going ham with it. Like we like, ooh, eat. By the time we don't sit for too long. I ain't gonna cap to you. Like we ate. So after a few minutes, we're done, and the waitress, he brings the bill, and he's like, here you go, with like a cute little sinister, freaky ass smile. He's like, here you go. I hope the food was good, cause I forgot to add an important part. I'm pretty sure it was a buffet type of deal. Mind you, I'm not finished eating yet, so I'm still like trying to scuffle up my mashed potatoes and just have a good time. I'm in my own world. Every time I have a plate in front of my hand with some chicken on it, oh, you best believe no one talk to me. I'm eating my food and I hear, oh, hell no. What happened? My aunt, she's like, oh, hell no. And so something something was wrong with the bill. And my uncle and my aunt, they were looking at it like, what's going on? I think they might have added too much. Like, the people added more than what we had to the bill because it was expensive. Like, not the usual expensive, because KFC, that's a lot of money. Put like okras and sukihanas and lemonades and stuff on there, and we didn't have all that. So she checks it and she's like, oh, this ain't gonna slide, because she don't, like I told y'all, she don't play about her money. She's not gonna waste her money on something we didn't even eat. My uncle, my aunt's man, he already knows how she is. And she sometimes comes off like real direct. And sometimes when you come off so direct, it comes off the wrong way. She was like, you handle that, because if I have to, it's gonna be a problem. So he calls the waiter over or whatever. The waiter comes and he's like, yeah, like, he looks at the receipt and he's like, yeah, I don't know. He basically was like, yeah, like, I don't know what's going on with the bill, but I can call my manager over here because I don't know. They're like, yeah, call your manager over here so we can get this figured out. Like, no problems. Like, my uncle's like, he's like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I understand. We just want to get some of this stuff off there because we not finna pay for all that. You know what I mean? He goes and gets the manager. But this is an important part. You listening? Stay with me. The employee, when my uncle gives him the receipt, he looks at it. He's like, oh, I don't really know. Puts it across like the table, like, who. And my aunt, she takes it and puts it on her side. Now, let me tell y'all how we were sitting. If we're in a booth, I'm sitting right here. I'm at the end of the booth, like where the opening, at the end of the table, the opening. My uncle, my aunt's man, is sitting across from me. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? My baby cousin is on that side of him, on this side. So he's facing me. My cousin is facing his dad because he was in a little seat. So he's facing him this way on the booth seat. And so there only leaves room for my aunt to be right here sitting next to me. If I'm her and my place right here, the receipt is on this side. Remember that. The manager, he's walking up. Hold on, my head. Manager walks up. He's like, with this creepy, sinister ass smile. That's what I remember. What's wrong with him? He walks up. He's like, how can I help you? How can I help you? With this scary ass smile. I'm a little small, so I'm looking up like, ooh, you looking crazy. My uncle, he explains what's happening. Yeah, we looked on the receipt and there was like added food items on there that we didn't get. I'm honest about it, like, man to man, we didn't get all this stuff, bro. We didn't get all this stuff. When I tell y'all, when my uncle starts telling him what's the problem, his whole demeanor changes. He goes from that creepy ass smile to, what's wrong? I'm sorry, like, you, that's the voice I'm making with him. I'm not sure if you have that right, because I don't know what you want us to do, because if that's what you got, that's what you got. But here's my thing. How do y'all know what we had if it was a buffet? And if it wasn't a buffet, because I might not remember correctly, if it wasn't a buffet, then you should know what we ordered if the waiter took our thing. If y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. He's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, dude. Like, I don't know. Sir, chill out. Like, what? He's like, no, that's not what happened. Obviously, if it's on the receipt, then that's what you guys had and that's what you guys are paying for. That's what you guys are paying for. That's when my aunt jumps in, because she's like, okay, see, you're doing a lot. My man came to you respectfully, asking what's the issue and what's going on, so we can get this handled, and you talking out the side of your neck. So now it's time for me to hop in. He's like, listen, sir, listen. She wasn't even crazy about it. I don't know what's going on with the receipt, but the way you're talking is not like respectful. Like let's chill down. Let's calm down and have some customer service, because we're not even coming at you crazy. So why are you giving all that? He's like, no, ma'am. He gets loud, y'all. He gets loud. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, no, ma'am. This is what's going on now. I don't care if you guys want some free food or something, but you guys need to get something together, because if it's on the receipt, that's what you guys ordered. What? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? When he starts getting loud, she gonna match your energy anytime, any day. She's like, well, yes, sir. I don't care. Like, I don't care. So I'm just sitting there, really not like pressed about the situation, because I'm still eating my food and I'm young, so I'm not really like worried about it. She's like, you need to relax. Like, the way you talking right now, you need to relax. And so my uncle, he's like, yes, sir, like, chill. My little cousin, he's like, Google. I'm like, just eating it up. It's just getting crazy. A little bit more into the arguing, my aunt says, whatever on this receipt is not what we ordered, so something has to deal. She says it straight like that, like something has to deal. Something has to deal. This is when it gets crazy, y'all. Remember when I told you the receipt, you know where I'm sitting. You know where my aunt's sitting, right beside me. She's to the windows, like by the windows. And the receipt is on the other side of her plate, closer to the windows. So it's her plate, my plate, and me, her, you know what I mean. That man decides to reach his hand over my plate, but not only my plate, my aunt's plate, and snatches the receipt. Oh no. He does that, and when he snatches it, he does it with a little force. Cause I see my uncle, he's in front of me, he bucks his head a little back, cause he's like, whoa, like, chill it. I'm gonna put my stuff in a bun anyways, cause I do what I want. My bun, oh my God. It's a little lopsided, but that's a bun. That's a bun right off. That's a bun. Anyways, he snatches it. Boom. I'm like, ooh. If you're living a black home or any type of respect type of house, you know, don't reach your arm over nobody's food. Don't do that. Lord knows your dirty Caucasian sweat dripping down on my biscuits and my food, my aunt's biscuits and her food, and the hair and that dirt. You reach in your hand, you've been working all day, and you reach in your hand over and you put it, dust and dirt on my stuff? Oh, bah! My aunt, she's like, oh no, She's like, move. After that moment, I feel like she just seen red, but she probably like seen pink. She wasn't red yet. She's like, Hezekiah, get up. I'm like, ooh, yes. Cause when he snatches it, he books it. Like he speeds walks over to the register, cause he thought he ate. My aunt, she's like, move. I'm like, yes, ma'am. I move behind the like the other booth so she can get at, cause I know it's about to go down. I don't know if my uncle gets up, because he's like, oh, sir, you did that to yourself. You did that. He's walking off. My aunt She's like, oh, you thought you ate? She follows him because she's like, oh, you not gonna act out? Let me give you a show. She right behind him. He goes behind the register and he like moving his way towards the back. Remember when I told y'all that there was that like worker, the one that like rolled his eyes when we came in? Yeah, he goes behind the register and she's like going off, like, you know, like, you need to chill out. I don't know who you think you is. You not gonna disrespect me and my family. Like, you got me up. You got me up. He's like, ma'am, I'm not finna play with you. I'm not finna argue with you. Like, he's doing his whole gig. My aunt, I don't know what triggered her, but they said something because after like a few minutes when she's going off, that's when the cooks and the workers, they start like adding their 2 cents in, like, man, we're not gonna hear this. We're not gonna hear this. Like, man, y'all stay in the back. Keep frying chicken. She's going off. She's like, you not finna play with me. Like, you need to, y'all all can get it. Y'all all can get it. Like, for real, for real. She's going off and they say something. I don't know if it was racist. Most likely the case. Definitely the case. But they like really tag teaming her. Like, they all talking to her. So she feels like, oh, that's what y'all want. That's what y'all want, and that's what y'all gonna get. She decides, like, she's gonna make them know it. It's pushing stuff off of the thing. Like, she starts throwing the little to-go boxes over their direction, and they start hollering. Like, I'm watching the whole thing. It's my eyes. They start hollering, oh my God, like, she's crazy. She's a crazy woman. When she gets to that register, that's when they're like, oh my God, like, oh no, someone get her, help, help. She pushes the register. It doesn't fall. I don't remember it falling, but I see it because my aunt's strong, and especially when she's finally seeing red, she like blacks out. She pushes the register. I remember it turning because I hear the chinging in the chains, like the little cents and the quarters and the dimes. What's that called? Change. One of those itsy bitsy spiders in the back of the bus. One of the workers, she or most of them, they coming at her. Obviously, they're like, do you want to take this outside? Like, you ain't saying nothing but a thing. My aunt, she's like, oh, that's all you had to say. That's all you had to say. My uncle, he gets my baby cousin, gets him in that little carrier thing, and then he grabs my cute little elbow, and he chucks us up. He's like, let's go to the car. Know what's up? I already know. While we're walking outside, my aunt, she's already like at the door, opening the door so we can get out. While we're walking outside, the whole KFC crew, all of them, they all going out the door, the co-worker door where they smoke them cigs, them dirty cigs, them cancer sticks. That's where they smoke them at. That's where they smoke them. They go out the door, and there's like about 4 or 5 of them hoes. All them KFC workers, they walking like they charging out the door, taking off their aprons, and I guess they were about it. They were about it a little. My uncle, he takes us to the car, and he's like, listen, like, we'll be right back. Keep your cousin chill, and like, make sure he's not crying, make sure he's good. We'll be right back. You good? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I just got done eating. I'm here for the show. I'm here for the show. He closed the door, and right behind his woman, like a real man should, because there was a whole bunch of men and ladies trying to get at his girl. So you know what he did? Took off his chain, took off and he got ready. He got ready with it. My aunt, throughout this time, my aunt had her set up. Like, she ready. My uncle, he right there with her, like, what's up? So they standing there for a minute, y'all. I don't know who threw the first punch. I'm watching out the window, and there's a black car right next to like where we were parked. So I'm trying to like see. I don't want to miss nothing. So I'm trying to like maneuver to the right spot so I can see like the whole thing, if you know what I mean. They're like, ooh, ooh. The KFC workers, they're like standing around, like some in the parking lot or whatever. They in the like on the what's it called? Dang, I'm vocabulary. They standing on the sidewalk. They're like, wow, like, wait, you were yelling, what's going on? Like, why you don't, like, they're just trying to talk when they specifically said, if you want to take it outside, we can. So what happened? She's like, yeah, like, what's up? They're like, ma'am, we don't want to do this to you. Do this to my aunt by herself can take all y'all you talking about. They knucking. I don't know who swung first, but they ended up doing like a 1-2, like not really like tussling, but they got their boom, 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 whoop, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean. They get it into it, and it didn't last that long. Fights don't ever last long. It was really like maybe a minute and 3 seconds at most. Like, they wasn't really like doing all that. After that, obviously, like, there was Taco Bell is like across the street. So the people from Taco Bell probably called the popo. The police come, and that's when it started becoming real to me, because I know my aunt, so I knew like, oh, she's not finna let that slide, so I already know what's finna go down. When the police come, that's when they split them up, and they're like, let's talk about what's going on, like what's going on or whatever. Y'all, when I turn around, like, cause I'm sitting in the back seat, I turn around and there's like people with video cameras and their flashes are on, and they're like, oh my god, like on the street. And I'm like, oh geez, we're finna end up on World Star, and I'm just, oh no. So they're talking to the police. I don't think I got out and talked to any police officers, because I don't really talk to the feds like that. I'm just saying. But it was a whole like big situation, and yeah, I don't really know what to say after that. After that whole situation, I've never eaten at KFC since, because I'm sick to my stomach. No, for a fact that they see my cute, what's that word? Sophisticated in that passenger seat, they're gonna spit in the chicken. That's my feeling. Lord knows they recognize me and bunk me in my head, and you not finna bunk me in my head. Yeah, y'all, that's the story time or whatever. It gets real. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please, y'all. Come on, subscribe. Like the video, like, come on, please. What y'all do for Valentine's Day? Put it in the comments if you had a man. Girl. I'ma say it. Deuces.